Morning, my name is Gabe Zalma. Today is New Year's Day. And last night, the Senate worked overtime. And they had to bring in the big guns, you know, Joe Baby Biden. And he was able to hammer something out with Mitch McConnell. And what they hammered out was a 47%, well, for every $47 they're going to take in, they're going to give up $1 in spending cuts. Yeah, how's that sound? Is that like a good deal or what? Well, see, the reality is it wouldn't matter. It wouldn't matter what they do. When I say what they do, I'm referring to the House of Representatives. If they don't agree to the terms that have been more or less agreed to by the Senate, then they will be held accountable for having all those devastating taxes hit all the Americans. You know, one of the things Obama said too, he said that when he had that little Mickey Mouse speech, because he had to grandstand again for, you know, the American people, he said that 98% of the American people will be impacted. Well, that's not true, because 98% of people do not pay taxes. About 54% of them, or 53% of them pay taxes. So you see, again, he likes to exaggerate things, but that's a whole different story. The problem that the Republicans have in the House of Representatives is that if they don't agree to it, then again, taxes will go up on the majority of tax-paying Americans, and the Republicans will be blamed for that. And they will also be blamed for it if they do agree to it. So either way, they lose. And it was designed this way from the very beginning by the Democrats. And they designed it when they put together the super committee, you know, with John Kerry. You know, he's the guy that they want to now make the Secretary of State. He's also the guy that didn't pay his taxes on his $5 million yacht that he had commissioned in New Zealand. Didn't buy American. And then he tried to avoid paying $50,000 in taxes by registering the boat in a state he didn't live in. That's the same John Kerry that's not going to be Secretary of State. Well, that's a different story. The reality is that this was set up back then. And it was set up back then recognizing that they're never going to get the Democrats to agree with the Republicans, and as a result, all of these fiscal cliff events would take place. So that was designed, again, many, many months ago, and the purpose is to discredit the Republican Party. Actually, to destroy the Republican Party. So when 214 rolls around, there'll be no opposition. What will happen is the Democrats will take full control of the House of Representatives. They still have, and they will have the majority in the Senate. And then, guess what? It'll all be over. There'll be no more Republican president ever in the White House. Ever. There may not ever be another president in the White House ever either. It all depends on if Obama can be removed. I think that if the Congress stays on the Benghazi event, that'll be all they need. And if that doesn't happen, well, I'm hopeful that Sheriff Joe, Mike Zulu, and a cold case posse will come up with some irrefutable, undeniable evidence of his ineligibility. Something has to happen. This madness cannot continue. This guy is a narcissistic egomaniac. And whenever he has an opportunity, he jumps in front of the camera. You know another guy that does that too? Yeah, that's Senator John McCain. You know, he's the guy that says he's Republican, but guess what he voted for? He voted with the majority in the Senate. Yeah, there was only 5 Republican senators that didn't vote for it. Yeah. Anyway, let's hope and pray that Obama's removed and this nightmare will end. Thanks.